morning, everyone. Thanks for coming to this episode. I'm really glad that you're here. I really appreciate everyone that has subscribed. It's absolutely wonderful. Today is a great day. I'm really excited about today's episode. Last night, I processed 40 liters of grape juice. I was up till really late, but they're all sitting on my counter, looking beautiful, and right now is basically the only break that we've had from the rain. So I figured I don't want to really chance it with the squashes and the pumpkins, and I've already got quite a bit of powdery mildew happening on them already. There's a few that are orange, so I want to definitely get those picked. The small green ones, if they're green and they're really small, I think I might just leave them on the vine. I'm not sure yet. I just have to figure it out as I'm digging through. I feel like I'm going on a treasure hunt. This is really cool. I've never grown squashes. I've never grown pumpkins. I've never grown viney things aside from like beans and cucumbers. So I'm really excited to see what on earth I have here. Like, I have no idea. I always thought you needed like acres upon acres of space to grow these things. And I'm just working with like about a 10 by 8 area, and not even, because it's kind of tapered almost to like a little triangle. So let's see what I've got in here. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. So this is the space that I'm growing in. It's about 10 feet that way and about 8 feet-ish. And you can see like the fence line really cuts off right there. So that's where I said it's kind of like a triangle, sort of. But I know I've got one there. I can see another orange one there. Oh, wow. Okay, I can see a couple of orange things. Let's go get them. Ago it's been, I was really worried because it got so cold so fast, which is very strange. This whole year has been apparently really strange because there was a really long cold spring, which normally doesn't happen here from what I'm told. And now it's supposed to be still like shorts and t-shirts. I know I'm in shorts, but like tank tops and people going to the beach still after school, and that is definitely not the case. And it's really rainy, which normally it's rainy like in June, and that's pretty much it. So I'm not sure what's going on, but what I did do was I did cut off the end of the squash plants to be able to ripen these guys faster, because I was just really worried that they were going to get hit with frost. And it looks like it worked. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. And it's very squishy in here. be 100% sure what these are, but it already looks like I've waited a little bit too long because these ones have brown spots on them. I don't know if it's mold or if it's gonna go bad. This one has a lot more on it. And again, I don't know if it's because it's churning color or if because I waited too long. You can see the spots. Hang on. You can see the spots like right there. So I don't know if that's mold, but in any case, I'm gonna be keeping a really close eye on this one. This one has these spots as well, all along here. So I don't know if it's mold or if it's like actually just still turning color, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's turning color because they're not, like, it doesn't look like this one. So I don't know, maybe it's a variety that it's this, but in any case, the ones that have the spots, like this one's really bad. But again, I don't know, like, I don't know if any of you guys could help me out, that would be great. But I'm gonna keep an eye on these ones. And the biggest one, I'm not sure if it's this one that still hasn't turned completely orange yet. It's a pretty hefty size, but I also have another one. And it's down in here. Ugh. And it's this guy. Like, how beautiful is that? It's got a bit of a flat spot. Oh, it looks like I crushed an ant. That's okay. But it's the most perfect pumpkin I've ever seen in my life. So what I did was I was actually quite worried about these guys not ripening, and I didn't want them to get mold on them, which is why I collected them today and I harvested them today. But the other thing that I did a few weeks back, so about 3 weeks ago at the end of August, we got a bit of a cold spell. And because the spring was so long and so cold, I kind of had like a weird feeling about the fall because this is the first fall that we've had, that we've lived here. So I don't know what to expect. So what I did was all the vines that I could see, I cut them off at the very end because I wanted the plants to focus on what they already had on the vines. I saw Ariel do that with her tomatoes in their greenhouse in order to promote the vines to ripen up whatever tomatoes they already had on the plants. So I figured, well, why don't I do that with the squashes? So I did it and it worked, but I just don't know if I just left them on still too long because they have been orange for a bit now. And I wasn't sure when to harvest it because I thought this needed to be dried. They're still not dry. They're quite raw, still in the middle and green. So it's a learning curve. It's fine. I'm going to keep an eye out on these. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the shelf life that you normally get with pumpkins and squash, but it's okay. I'm learning. I just wanted to come out here and tell you guys that for all the people that say gardening is hard, it's a lot of work. Yes, it's a lot of work, but if you enjoy it, just do it. I grew all of these in an 8x10 space. So if you only have an 8x10 space, grow it. Like, you don't have to grow vertically if you don't have the means or the money to do it. These were all grown in an 8x10 space and I just let them sprawl. You saw the raised bed. It's only a foot wide and it's 10 feet long. And I was able to grow these no problem. So if you're cramped on space and you only have a little bit of space to do a raised bed, then you can do it. My raised bed was only a foot by 10 feet wide. And look at all these wonderful things. I'm just gonna get these guys cleaned up because there was a bunch of mud at the bottom of this wheelbarrow. I'm gonna just wipe them off with a damp, clean cloth and put them on a shelf. And until next time, bye guys. Thanks for stopping by.